everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we began work on the final magic caster in A Realm Reborn, the Thaumaturge. Today it is time for the level 5 quest. Guildmaster Kokobuki wishes to draw you further into the abyss of Thaumaturgy's secrets. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned Thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, The Threat of Intimacy, falls within Kokobaigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. Alright then, Kokobaigo, you're gonna be our second mentor. Yes, Satora, I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter to Zozomaya's guide. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolt are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter bone, blades slice through flesh. Spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat and stand you apart from such men. Ugh. That last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit, or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus the wise Thaumaturge always strikes from afar, the farther the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you have slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Satora, we pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Alright then, I mean, bird flesh, any type of meat, tasty, good protein. And if the animal is going to die anyways, why not put its corpse to good use? Alright, let's head out into Western Thanalan and make our way down towards the Silver Bazaar. And just to check, yeah, no, we upgraded our equipment at the end of the last episode, of course we're fine. I like that the brand new ring that we pick up from doing the multiplayer training, we can equip on our classes as soon as we get them. So we're able to get that experience bonus right away. What is that experience bonus, like 30%? Yeah, 30% when level 30 and below. And Menfina's earrings are 30% when 80 and below. So that's a 60% buff until level 30. That's a pretty nice experience buff. That's gonna make everything so much easier. Alright, so our destination is indeed very close to the Silver Bazaar, right over by the South Hammer. So right at the end of the Hammerly then. I said it last time, but I'm not a fan of these colors. They just don't look great. They make sense. They're very practical for the deserts, or I guess, again, Thanalan's a savanna, not a desert. But still, they make practical sense for the heat of the area, but I still hate the color. Our hunting log. We're gonna need to fight those kobolins. We also need Yarzon feeders, Spriggan grave robbers, Kikun shell sweepers, and sunbats. Okay, we'll take care of the bulk of the quest first, and then we'll hunt the things in this area on our way back. Just since we are in the area and they are right there. Alright, now let's back away to a safe distance. Oh, over there is where we're supposed to be waiting. And the bird has appeared. Let's get to work. Keep our distance as they instructed, stay out of the AoEs, and we should be golden. Unfortunately, when it's just us, it is very, very difficult / impossible to actually keep proper distance from enemies, since they're, gonna be coming after us. But when we're in multiplayer and we have a tank on our hand, they'll be able to keep the enemies away, we can keep a safe distance from both the enemy and the AoEs, and we should be good to just go to town on them. Alright, hello there, Fafafono! I bring you meat. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee then. Indeed, here's your vulture breast. Hee, there's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thaumaturge. Did you say Thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist, what brings you out to our bazaar this fine evening? This lady here just slew herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I have a taste for, you understand. My brothers, not again! Wonder what's up with him. Is he related to the Guildmasters? Alright, well, before we head all the way back to Kokobigo, let's go get those Koblins and those vultures hunted. Oh, wait. Wrong button. I meant to hit thunder. And let's actually thunder a few of you at once. Alright, there we go. Now let's properly go to town on them. Uh-oh. Move! Oh, yes. And here is why they recommend not getting into an enemy's attacking range. Oh, God. We may be one of the more powerful classes, one of the most powerful classes in the game. But we're still we're still pretty squishy. Maybe I've made a mistake here. Let's back away. Stay away from me, please. I've almost got them. Oh, God. Okay, you're leaving me alone. I will gladly take that. There, now let's try this again, with less getting my ass kicked. Especially now that I actually only am going to be fighting one at a time instead of 3 like an idiot. Amazing, I learn an important lesson from the Guildmasters and immediately throw it out the window. Just chuck it right out there. Who needs it? Who needs to learn from the Masters? Yeah, that was a dumb move. I should have moved. Oh well. We're fine. The Koblins are dead. We got our level up. Oh my God, halfway into level 7. Or halfway through level 7, rather. And our other target was the vultures? Yarzons? It was Yarzons. And Yarzons I remember being over here because I remember them being a nuisance when I was trying to do some mining. There's the Yarzons. Land purchased by a wealthy real estate mogul for development into luxury estates has become overrun with Yarzons. And the Fate's title is Things That Make You Go Home. Yeah, if I saw a whole bunch of spiders just infesting an area I wanted to go check out, I would go home. Let them have it. It's theirs now. I don't need to be here. Okay, who else can we hunt from up here? They're all too far away, so we're gonna actually have to go down. Unfortunate. Oh, you already got that Yarzon. And the Fate's clear. Huzzah! I participated! Okay, now seriously, where are some Yarzon that I can actually hunt for my hunting log? Here we go. God, one of the big downsides of Thaumaturge and Black Mage, though, one of the things that really makes it so that you do... The level up jingle just cut out and that caught me off guard. We did get some new gear. Anyways, one of the things that really does make you have to really balance your spell casting with everything else. One of the things that really gives Thaumaturge and Black Mage its reputation for standing in the AoEs. The cast time for spells is exactly equal to the global cooldown time. So you have no downtime between spells or abilities to move around and move out of attack range. So a lot of DPS, a lot of Black Mages, in the interest of maintaining their uptime and maintaining as many attacks going out as possible, will just simply stand in the AoEs. We picked up Addle, a roll action, lowers target's physical damage dealt by 5% and magic damage dealt by 10%. I want to say I normally put this up here, but let's be sure. Who else did I have? Arcanist? I put it on the down. Okay. No, not Carpenter. Okay, should be good to go. Let's get back to Kokobigo now. And all the rest of our hunting should be in Central Thanalin. I returned Kokobigo, and while I was out there, I ran into someone who didn't seem too happy with you. Ah, welcome back, Satora. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It is truly the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing leveled at me by the distant duelist distressed by my deadly downpour. Bwahaha! Yeah, you would be pleased about your goddamn alliteration. We Thaumaturges excel at offense but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights and dead mages. Satora, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. So it's true, Buki. Don't try to hide from me, Bigo, or you Bonnie, or Bezzy, or Boha. Kokobusi? What are you doing here? You promised you would teach me next. Well, yes, of course we did, Busi, but Satori here was most insistent. And once again, you brushed me aside in the hope that I abandoned my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate you, all of you. Please, Busi, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Bigo is. That was Kokobusi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such is Kokobusi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young Thaumaturge, and I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. Is it really that bad if you teach him? I say that, but then we've also seen what's been happening with the Conjurers Guild, with Sophie over there. Alright then, let's see, what do we want to pick up? This is a downgrade, this is a downgrade, this is a downgrade. This is probably not an upgrade in any way, nope. This is money, we'll take the money. Alright, Thaumaturge level 5 complete. Now let's go wrap up our hunting log through level 10. And I believe the rest of our targets were in Central Thanolin. We've got Spriggans, we've got Keycairn, we know where both of those are, and we've got Sunbats, and I'm pretty sure I know where those are. Alright, this will be relatively quick and easy then, I think. Alright then, out we go. Sunbats, I'm pretty sure we're going to run into first. They're going to be on the main road up to the Blackbrush Station. And as before, the Spriggan will be down here in Silda Excavation Site, and the Keycairn will be up in the Rat's Nest. Good old hunting log. Thank you for being relatively consistent with where everything is. Wait, Sunbats. Am I confusing those with the Syrphid Clouds? I might be. It said the clutch, right? I believe it said they were in the clutch, so that'd actually be... Yeah, they'd be further east, actually, so they'd be up this way, probably right at the base of the Quiveron Mancy. Alright, well then, Spriggan first, then Keycairn, then Sunbats. Alright then, hello there, targets. I'm gonna attack you from up here, hope you don't mind that I'm raining death on you from above. Yeah, you keep oh my god, you can actually climb up pretty steep slopes. Okay, well, we were mostly able to kill you before you even got to us, and you didn't land a single hit. Sounds like a victory to me. Okay, we're gonna need a switch after this, transpose, and ice. Let's see, with Blizzard we're doing like 26 damage. How much do we do with fire? With fire we are doing 36, so it's not the biggest difference right now. 10 damage about, but it is a difference. And that difference will only grow larger as we get more powerful, and those damage numbers just keep going up. Okay, onwards to the Keycairn. And they should be just at the top of this hill. Oh good, they've got their regular fate going on. Probably the boss fate. Well then, let's get to work on the shell sweepers. So we can move onwards and get out of here before the boss spots us. Though if we stay out here, there's no way the boss is gonna spot us. They're right in the middle of camp. And I see plenty of targets out here for us. And yeah, you can see in Ice Phase, our MP recovery is drastic. Like 3,000 just about per regen. It's a very nice regeneration of MP. Alright, hit you with a Thunder. We hit level 9. Crap, move, and Thunder will get you. Got it. Alright, any new gear at level 9? Oh, actually, yes! Looks like we are ditching a shield in favor of a two-handed Thaumaturge's arm. Unfortunate that we're losing the shield, but the two-handed arms are quite a bit more powerful, so it is worth it. And eventually we're going to come to a point where we basically only get two-handed arms. Sadly, shields are one of those early game weapons or early game tools and nothing more for most classes that use them. Gladiators and paladins will stick with shields, I believe, but everyone else, particularly mages, will use them and then drop them pretty quickly. Alright, there's the Sunbats, just across the bridge from Blackbrush. Let's get hunting. And you're gone. Okay, 2 more to go. This is nice and easy, and we're getting some Bat Fangs and Beastkin Blood, both very useful crafting materials. Okay, we should be able to just let Thunder do the rest, I believe. Oh, you healed yourself! Never mind, I cannot leave you alone. Now Thunder will get it. Perfect. Nope, 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 nope. We're not dealing with the Antling Soldier. Nope, nope, nope. Fine. But only because you insist. And because the last Sunbat's right over there. Unless one over here respawns. Oh, there's one. Hello there, targets. Oh, crap. Why am I so popular with Antlings? Get away from me, you jerk. Loud. Everything loud. Okay, we got Sleep, which I believe I usually put over here. Let me check. Yep, I put it on top. And I believe I have similar with some of my other classes. What were the other classes that had sleep abilities? Conjurer. Right, Archer was the other one, because Archer has Foot Grace, which is basically the same thing. It's bind, not sleep, but very similar effects. Anyways, level 10, we've got some new gear, making us just a little bit stronger. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, it is time to finish off Thaumaturge for the time being with a level 10 quest. Thankfully, we just barely hit level 10, honestly. I miss getting that main scenario quest experience on our classes that we got back in Limsa. Oh well. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, the level 10 Thaumaturge class, and then we can move on to the final combat class available in A Realm Reborn. Yes, there's a lot of blank spots, but that's largely for expansion classes, which will come when we get to the expansions. You gotta be a pretty high level to unlock them. But yeah, next time, Pugilist.